Divine guidance, ifo son, dalo cui se fer lan, darawan, yufo, bandrusu. Hi everyone, welcome to Divine Guidance with Patricia. Got a little bit of frog in my throat, apologize, but I'm here, showed up. So a lot's going on around the world right now, and lots going on within spirit. The request from the divine creator is to go within, strengthen your heart and your soul and your gifts, and stand in your holy light and let it beam for these new changes that are happening upon this planet. And my guest today is someone who is not unaware of the changes of Mother Earth and Spirit. She's been on my show before. I hope I have her again. This time, she's bringing in new creation that I told her before we started the show just has creator energy all over it. Her name is Yukia. I believe she's right now still in Peru doing sacred work. But I'm really excited that she's going to introduce the new children's board game that her and her gifted grandson created together. So I'm really excited to introduce you, Yukia. Please, and fill us in and let us know about this beautiful, beautiful game.
So it's very exciting to be back here and connect with you again, beloved sister. It's Sacred Worlds. The game itself is a creation that was birthed basically inspired on my own upbringing, where I was free to choose, and to tap into the world of imagination, and be very grateful to have been birthed with and chosen parents that had encouraged it, and that was a gift. And also, and then later on, inspired by my grandson, who has remembrance of other worlds, and spoke the same language, the language of the heart, the language of the talents and the skill sets that he came from, and that it brought in a whole world of the unseen into manifestation. And I had the gift of spending quite a lot of time with him, in different occasions, but especially during the pandemic, where the whole story was created, was birthed. It is a game that so it's learning and feeling and opening your heart to discover yourself, you know, who you are in this world through game playing. And so, you know, what if changing the world were as simple as playing a game? You know, so that was the, you know, basically the tagline that was highlighted. And we see that now and then we have a child is born, a special child, with gifts, with talents, not yet discovered. You know, a child that is angry for the opportunity for the gift to blossom into its fullness, in the fullness of its being, and the world is waiting. And in need of this unique spark that they bring, because these children, which we call them the golden children, you know, are they have the spark and they are encoded within the DNA, you know, in a quite a different way, you know. So you want to assist them, to put them on a path of self-discovery. So a path that engages them where they are, you know, but something fun, something magical, an adventure. So, and the game is designed to provide that. So it's a path where you could walk with them hand in hand. How it's about partnerships, it's about cooperation, it's about community, it's about learning from learning, you know, where the child is coming from, you know, how he feels, how he expresses, and where the parents are coming from, where the grandparents are coming from, and where the teachers and educators are coming from, you know. So it's helping to get to know, making a bridge, you know, of consciousness where there is a gap at the moment, you know, where from lack of understanding where each one is, at what level each one is, you know. So the game provides a bridge to close that gap, so that we discover our own gifts, both as parents, as educators, and as children together. So it is not a game about competition at all. It's a game that is, you know, that is designed where you go through the worlds, the sacred worlds. That's why it's called sacred worlds, because all these worlds, the water world, you know, the earth, the cosmos, are all blended inside each one of us. You know, we are these worlds, you know. So it's also a game that it partners with nature. So the guiding principle of the game is to go through the elements of nature, through the fire, to the earth, to the ether, through the water, and the adventures take place in those different realms. And at the heart of the game is the story of the golden child who was birthed from a star, you know, with unique abilities, lost its memory, you know, of those talents once it became earthbound. And the child's quest to remember and to recover those gifts leads to a magical realms of the earth, the water, and the cosmos, bringing tools, bringing remembrance, bringing glyphs of assistance, bringing sound, bringing stories, and bringing movement, because the unraveling of each adventure, you know, there are questions that are posed to the players, you know, on and the solutions, you are free to express it in whichever way you want, you know. So as the child progresses on the journey, it connects and or the parent connects with totem animals. It connects with nature spirits. It connects with the cosmos characters. It connects with the blending of the worlds in the portal, you know. So it becomes part of the child's voice and imagination, and which helps him to make decisions along the way that benefit the realms, but it also benefits the world of bringing harmony and balance to our planet. It's one of
Wow,
the goals of the
that's
game.
amazing. It's also it's I can see it as you're explaining it. Um,
Yes,
and I can see it being a very major tool to bring forward the knowing of the normalcy, the openness, the truth of the universe. We don't leave it behind when we come in form. We bring all that we are in here, and experience it. And I really like the fact that children are having the opportunity to be who they are, even if they don't have full conscious memory. They have an unconscious memory, and to light that up in a joyful, fun, creative. I mean, that is all that divine love is:
yeah,
joy, hope, creation. And knowing,
yes,
having the confidence. um our little fella and other children that we've been around, they continuously share, I came from there, uh I saw this, I knew I was going to be you're going to be my parents, all that stuff. And bridging the gap between um parents who may not have this conscious memory anymore, uh, and the children, and allowing not just the child to grow, but would this not also allow the parents to grow and the
yes,
grandparents to grow into it's okay. It's okay to think about the universe and the planet and the consciousness and the light and the creator. It's okay, guys.
yes, yes. Yeah, that's a very exciting, because every time you play the game, because the game is takes place, you take random cards, random adventure cards, random character cards. There's 24 characters of the game, 24 adventures, 24 tools and gifts. So every time you play, it's a different adventure. It's a different path to learn, to experience, to feel something new, to discover something new about your parent, about your grandparent, to discover something new about your child that you never realized before, because there are solutions that are taken together in the game. And also there is a very, the game is not complete until you actually do a group activity, where you go to nature. So you need to take this partner with nature card at the end, where you go outside to nature and you do an activity in nature, whether it's a fire ceremony honoring, the ancestors, whether it is hugging trees and connecting heart to heart with the plant kingdom, or whatever card you get with whatever activity, you're doing it together, and then you bring it back into the website, that will be online, to register your impressions. What was the activity like, and or upload your photo or your video, because some of these children, they really like to speak in videos, so I'm hoping that a few of them would upload videos, at the end of their activities with nature. All right. And then they get awarded, they get awarded a sphere of light as the creator of the game, and the sphere has got some points, it's like indicators. So it might have 60 points, and every time they play and they complete the game, they get another prize. They might get a luminous butterfly, which adds points to it as the creator of their own lives, of their own lives. And then it doesn't end there, because then in the website we have like 6 or 7 organizations that are non-profit, that are to protect our planet, be it the corals underneath the waters, or the forests, or the dolphins and the whales, you know. So they then look at those organizations and they choose one to where they are the ones choosing, so that the parents can donate to those organizations. And if it's in the school system, because the game is going to be licensed in schools too, then the school in the school system is a different, you know, the children will get together, choose 1 or 2 organizations, and they'll do a fundraising, you know, so they donate to the organization. And this will be a meter running, you know, in the website. So you know how much has been donated by the children that play to those organizations to help our planet to return to balance, to return to harmony. Yes. So that's the,
it sounds like you're also the game is initiating to be of service.
Yes.
To be of service and to know that you can make a difference, even if you're a small child or a grandmother. So it'd be really good if those organizations had little things that they could go and do to assist, like an action instead of just talking. Yeah. So that it could be way, or maybe some of the points from the children could go towards that organization as well.
Yes, that's a very good idea. Very good idea.
So,
yes.
because the currency is love. So that way the child could give that love currency to that organization instead of it just being money.
Yes, exactly. and go and be of service within that organization. You know, so one of the organizations that we are associating ourselves with, it's the crystallized tree movement, root movement, which is about planting trees all over the planet, you know, so they can be of service and offer their service to plant trees, to be their team leaders in their own geographical location, for example, and plant 1,000 trees, you know, over a period of time, and have their own teams. So we're really looking for the children to be connected with the organizations and offer their service. And I like your idea about the love currency, you know, being donated to these organizations in terms of service to the planet. Yes, I love that.
Thank you. Just came to me. And it just a lot, not every child has monies, so they're dependent on someone else to give the monies, but the children are earning the points, and then their productivity, their pride in assisting is also given. So that's what I was thinking of. So the board game, is it out yet? No.
No, the board, we are at, this is the awareness campaign, you know, just to you know, to disclose what the game is about, to create awareness before the Kickstarter. You know, we are looking for funds to speed up the process of releasing the game, because and also for the public to stay engaged in terms of subscribing to our email listing, because when we go to the Kickstarter, you know, if we have like 10,000 emails, then we appear on their front page, and the chances of raising you know, an increased amount of funds is much more plausible than not, you know. So we have the online game, because we have two parts to this. We have the physical board game, and we have the online game. Okay, so there's 2 products. All right, the online game will be available at the Kickstarter already to purchase, and that will go for $99 USD a year, you know, so people can purchase straight away. We have a promotion at the moment, pre-Kickstarter, that if someone wants to purchase the online game now, it will go for 49 USD, and it is in our landing page. All right. So it's sacredworlds.com, or, you know, small letters. And if you go into there, you can subscribe on the email, and then there's a donate button. As soon as you hit that donate button, the offer will be there, you know, to purchase or to donate whatever funds you can to support the project, and especially the earlier release of the game. We are also offering now a coloring in book with characters and tools of the game and a small story of the game for the kids, and that's a free offering. So if you subscribe to us, immediately you get sent this PDF with a beautiful design of the characters and the tools, and so the children can you know, get connected, can get acquainted with what is coming.
Yes, I would love to do that. I probably will do that. Hopefully to receive it for Christmas for our little guy.
Yes,
I,
yes,
the excitement for me is that personally, education for me was a nightmare. The school system, I homeschool now. Um,
yes,
and a lot of people are turning to homeschool. At the same token, I know that there is major work being done within the Alliance for a new education system. And so, with that, um, I will definitely take this information in prayer to the Alliance, and I hope that some funding can come forward.
oh,
Um,
thank you so much.
and
Yes,
also allow the fact that you know, this is a gift not just to the children but of the children of the world.
yes,
And so allowing this to take place, also knowing for a child to know that they're not disconnected when they come in. The memory, because of density and light, excuse me, may not be fully there, but they're never disconnected from
no,
the creator and the universe. And this is a knowledge piece that I really believe will make a big difference in the lives of everyone on this planet, is to know that they're not disconnected. They don't have to search for connection,
no.
but to sit around. And I like the fact that it's not just a board game or in the house, but you mentioned people going outside, you know, actually taking the real nature, not just the pictures of nature, but the real nature into their heart and soul, and experiment in what they feel, what they know that they don't realize they know when they get out there. I think that that's amazing interaction. So, and yes, children around the world connecting with other children around the world, having that sacred space and that freedom of autonomy to be able to share the beauty of the whole universe, right?
Yes, yes,
But
that is one of the goals of the game also, is that especially, you know, on the online game, there is the opportunities of other players joining, you know, the game at any time, uh, at any time that they choose also. So there is this interaction, you know, with different players in the world, that's been built in. And also the exciting thing also is that, you know, every time they play, you know, they experience a different character, you know, and all these characters, you know, someone asked me the other day, you know, where did you get all these characters? All these characters are basically aspects of ourselves, because they are nature spirits, they are water spirits, they are cosmos spirits, they are connections, that they are all aspects that we have experienced at one time or another, in our past incarnations across timelines, and that they're all part of ourselves. So if, as soon as we experience, for example, you know, as soon as you experience the unicorn, you know, as a symbol of peace and prosperity, you know, a leader in one of the most powerful seers, you know, with pure heart, you know, you experience the qualities of resilience, you experience the qualities of courage, that can be misunderstood also. So you experience that those qualities can also, there's two sides to those qualities, you know, but also the qualities of telepathy, you know, and the healing capacities that they have through their third eye, just like we do, you know, just like we have the capacity to do that. And when you don't understand, you know, when you don't feel understood as a child, and so many of us didn't, you know, feel understood at one time or another, your courage, your telepathy will allow you to see through the heart of that person that you are interchanging with, being your teacher, your colleague, your father, your grandparent, and the world around you, and the worlds around you, you know. So all these characters, you know, the water spirits, the father son, they bring different qualities, different abilities that we have. Some of them we have forgotten that we have, but they are catalysts in the game
I get
for
that.
all of us to remember, for
I
all
get
of us.
that. Yeah. I'd like to get into a couple characters
Yeah.
right after this break, and we'll
Yes.
go deep on any character you choose, and you can give us a
Okay.
little more information. How about
All
that?
right.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. You caught me taking a drink of my medicine tea. How are you? um, so Yukia, before we went to our break, um, I'm really excited to get to know a couple of your characters, even two, if you can just bring it to us as you and your grandson discovered it. And
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
just bring us right to the beginning and out through. How about that? Which one are you gonna choose?
Well, gonna choose the one that was one of his favorites, which was the cosmic dragon. And the name is Sandara. Sandara. You know, so that's the one that he you know, that he that he resonates with, but not only resonates because understands the gift of it, you know, and experience. He had an experience with shadows in his room, you know, and he made peace with the shadows in his room, you know, through saging it, sounding it, you know, but and then drawing a huge canvas, you know, of a dragon, you know, and he calls it and it was his red purple dragon, and the cosmic dragon, and the strengths, the strength of the dragon, the wisdom of the dragon, assisted him to understand how to make peace with the shadows in his room, and how to lose the fear that he was feeling of being moved by the shadows, you know, as a result of a Halloween experience in a fair, you know. So bringing this character, drawing the character, integrating it in the reality, dreaming with the dragon assisted him to be able to move, you know, to move from fear into balance, harmony, and love, and peace with the shadows, you know.
Yes, and understanding that
And understand.
fear was a positive energy for
Yes,
change. That's not,
exactly.
yeah, because the misconception is that fear is negative, and it's not. It's such a very powerful, positive energy for to move us into change. So what a beautiful gift he brought forward.
You brought forward. It was a beautiful gift that still assists him a lot. You know, to transform any negative feelings that he might have. You know, so that was one of the significant ones, because there were many. The other one, the power.
The power of knowing that that they as children, you know, I tell our little one, I've been on the planet longer than you, but I don't know more than you. So you have your abilities too. You have the power to protect yourself, to grow, to remember, to feel, to pray, to command. You have your power, darling. And I feel that when parents are not quite sure of what's happening, they try to control it or overpower it. And I don't think that they do that um, in a disrespectful manner. Just
Yeah.
they don't know what's happening. So they're trying to protect their child. So take some patience, go a little deeper, and always allow the child to have confidence in dealing with any of their fears or things coming at them, because then they will always have that ability to discern and to problem solve and to work through it. So this dragon of your little grandsons is an amazing, amazing, ancient wisdom of power.
Yes.
And the proper use of power. So I love it. Keep
Yes,
going.
and also, you know, we also understood, because during that time, we then went into a creative exercise with the elements, you know, element fire, and during that time, we addressed chaos, you know, the chaotic field, the chaos, which he understood straight away what it was. And when we handled, you know, it was 3 days, because he's a taskmaster. Once he is in a project, you know, you don't even have breaks for lunch or tea. You know, you are completely engrossed in it. So he was drawing the symbol of the element and discussing the element. And when we got to chaos, it was very interesting, because he said something, you know, the specialists, there is a gifted animal that specializes in this element, and it's the dragon. They are masters of chaos, because they can transform. Chaos is, they embrace. You need to embrace chaos. You need to bring it close to you, so that it collapses what you need to collapse, and it opens up then, you know, the path to a transformation, to joy, to love, to stability, to balance.
You
So
could
that was
connect that to the new concept of, well, not new, it's always been around, but a lot of people have forgotten it, is instead of the time out, the time in.
Yes.
When things are chaotic, don't do time out because you can't handle it, because you don't want to deal with it. Do time in and bring it in to the heart, and bring it in with love. And then the chaos will be, you can understand what it is that's happening. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So so that's, yeah, it was very interesting, very interesting. The other character that you know, there's so many of them, but the other character that was interesting was the Pegasus, and the name of the character is Asaya. Okay, Asaya, and the strength of the Pegasus is really, you know, the good-heartedness, that loving kindness quality, but a powerful and alpha, but naive loving kindness quality, you know, where they can take you with them. You can fly in their backs. They can bring heaven to earth and earth to heaven. Okay, they are they can provide this automatic connection with your higher self, this connection, even when things are fragmented and sometimes you're feeling disoriented, like you're walking on the street, we are going to the forest. I had an experience like that with him, and suddenly we crossed a change in vibration. There was a change in vibration that I could sense. He got a little bit disoriented, and so the when you feel disoriented, when you feel that there is something fragmenting you, there's someone that's showing you the way. So one of the things of the Pegasus is they can, if you lose your direction, you can reorient yourself. They fly you back to the place where you began, or that you are now, or there's an inner understanding of that there has been a change in vibration, that you are now in another place, but it's okay. Everything is still that we still have heaven on earth, and we still have earth on heaven. So when you lose your direction, you don't feel connected with yourself. Okay, remember that the heart of gold and all your superpowers, and fly with your Pegasus, and they will show you the way. So and there's so many times that we all feel that, even as the adults.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
beautiful.
yeah, so that's one of them, and of course the the whale, the whale is another character that carries a history, a library of all of the realms of water, earth, and cosmos. It carries the whole library. It's like respected knowledge, almost, that it also, there's a strength in this water being, and yet it's feared by many also, but that because they don't understand, the wisdom and the knowledge and that it carries. And so many times, when you hold that wisdom, when you hold that knowledge as a human being or as a child, because you have the ability to cross timelines, you have the ability to see beyond what is seen in front of you, you are, people feel intimidated. They fear that,
The
and then,
presence.
yes, the presence of that power is overwhelming for some. So they then misunderstand you, or they bully you at school, because when you speak about it, because there is no understanding of it, of that wisdom, of that knowledge that's been accumulated across lifetimes, and that there is remembrance of. And so it's like there is no code that you cannot unlock in any challenge that in any realm. Just be confident of your wisdom, share it spontaneously, and also accept where everyone else is, because we are all in different spaces or of receptivity.
I love that because I think that we all who have kept our spark alive through a lot of things, especially in this lifetime, and bringing all the knowledge of all lifetimes together into this one has been the goal that the Spirit has shared with me. That everything that I have ever been and everything that others have ever been are to come together, release the trauma and the grief, and reclaim in confidence and divine love the gifts, the knowledge, the energy, the frequency, the knowing. So
Exactly.
that hit me hard when you just said that, because that is the one thing that I would like to give to our little one and any other little ones. But it's also the one thing I like to give anybody of any
Yes.
age. So the beauty of all of that, coming through, what you and your grandson,
Hmm.
and I know that a lot of the ancient wisdom and knowledge has also come from Mother Earth and the sacred
Yes.
places that you travel to, and you
Yes.
do your holy divine work at.
Hmm.
And you have really walked ahead, uh, in your own divine being, which allowed your grandson to come in and do the same. So I want to thank you for all that you do as well, because you have brought so much to this new experience for the family, not just the
Yes.
children, but for the family. So
Yes. Certainly. Yeah.
we
Certainly.
have
Thank
we
you.
have just a few minutes, so I'm going to hand it over to you. I'm going to say that I would like to, if you want anything put on my website, I will put that on there for you. And I would love to be of assistance in any way possible to this, because this is divine.
Mhm. Thank you so much, sister. And you know that, yes, you know, our landing page, sacredworlds.com, you know, if you can put it on the website, um, and a note about the offering to the children, you know, of the coloring in book and the special offer of 49 USD for the online game that is on offer now, instead of 99. Um, and and the animation video is ready today. So it will be in our landing page. So for people to see, I'm very excited about that, because that gives, you know, that it's an intro 1 minute video. So it's not long, but it gives you the, you know, the complete scenario of what, the essence of the game, of the essence of the game, and then inviting people to engage, you know, to subscribe, so that we can release this transformative game, you know, as soon as possible. And it's only with your support that we're going to be able to do that. We've done a lot so far, and very grateful to the beautiful angel that came into my life, which is you know, the current investor, and not only he's the director of the organization, and you know, is the one that is a software developer. So he actually developed the online game. And Warwick, you know, because we've managed to do this in a very short period of time. We started in November last year, due to his support. But we do need assistance now. So it would be very, very appreciated for you to engage with us and make sure that our Kickstarter is, which is in February, is successful, so we can release the product for
Sounds
the
beautiful. I'd love to
yes.
have you back when you get a kick started, so that we
Oh,
can
definitely, definitely.
revamp this experience. And I'd like to be, you know,
Yes, in January, you know, we talked the last time that, you know, maybe in January, before the Kickstarter, you know, there's going to be quite a few interviews in January with different channels, and also with mass media. You know, we have now an opportunity to actually be interviewed by mass media TV channels. So that's going to be an interesting experience, you know, not only the spiritual community, you know. So we are very happy about that. But yes, I would love to be back with you, you know, in January before the Kickstarter, and looking forward to it.
thank you. So, would you like to give, I know your grandson isn't here, but you know him so well. Would you like
Yes.
to give a message out, um, in line with what your grandson would give out to the children
Yeah.
that will be joining up and experiencing this beautiful gift that he's helped bring forward. Would you share some words for little Ruffy?
Yes. I would say, if you imagine it, it is done. It is true to you. It is true. It can be manifested in this reality. Be free to use your imagination and to create and to engage with all worlds. You are nurtured, you are loved, and anything is possible.
Thank you. Thank you, Yukia. I look forward to staying in touch and hearing from you again and having you back in January. Much love to you and your whole family.
Thank you so much, and happy Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you so much. You have a beautiful day. Thank you.
You.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you for listening to Divine Guidance with Patricia on TransformationTalkRadio.com with me, Patricia McNair. Tune in next time to explore more challenges that can help you achieve your whole being. I know we are all capable of truly being whole, and with a little empowerment, anyone can access an entire universe of knowing that is just waiting to be explored. For more information about me and my services, visit divineguidance.earth. That's divineguidance.earth. See you next time, where together we focus on SOULutions for the whole being.